So pagpunta po dito sa Aquila Crystal Palace para po sa victory that is worth to celebrate. Thank you po sa pagpunta nyo and thank you po kay Sir Tay and Dencia sa Aquila Crystal Palace para po sa pag-organize ng event na ito para po sa ating lahat. And of course, to Mami Michelle Montecarlo dahil po sinamahan niya ako sa journey ko sa Thailand. Actually, kakalapag lang po namin kaninang madaling araw and we go straight here. And I'm just really grateful to all of you para po salubungin po kami dito sa Pilipinas.
Yeah! Ganda.
All right, thank you very much, Miss Sophia. So, while we have you here online, why don't we ask you a few questions? So, we get to know a little bit more about the process of the show. So, how did you enjoy Thailand?
I really enjoyed Thailand so much. It's my first time going out of the country. I get to experience a lot of things, the food, the people, and of course the pageant itself. I made sisterhood po sa Miss International Queen Pageant. I get to know a lot of Filipinos din po sa Thailand dahil po marami po nag-support po sa akin doon. Even though malayo po yung bansa natin sa Thailand, they exert a lot of effort just to be there at cheer po ako. And of course, sa inyo po, sa lahat po ng medias na sinubaybayan po ako sa journey ko sa Thailand and sa pag-repost ng mga pictures ko po. Sobrang salamat po sa inyong lahat.
So you had a successful outing at Thailand, and I'm sure there was a lot of hard work that went into your finishing. So could you share us the challenges that you underwent and how you got through them? And of course, the people that helped you.
Marami pong naranasan sa Thailand. Marami po kaming marami pong bagay na hindi po namin in-expect na mangyayari dahil po sa everyday po namin doon. Marami pong kailangan bilhin, maraming kailangan ayusin, may styling, kailangan namin i-decide kung ano bang bagay dito sa dress na ito, ano bang bagay na hair dito. So, yun po yung mga bagay na pinagdaanan po namin doon. It's not easy, but it's all worth it po dahil po napasaya po namin lahat po ng Pilipinong sumubaybay po sa journey ko.
Alright. And I'm loving the dress. Very Elsa, Sophia Elsa. So who are you wearing today?
I'm wearing Alta JPDR by Mami DR. Thank you so much po. Actually, this is one of my everyday outfits in Thailand. This was supposed to be worn by my everyday activities. Pero po, hindi na po kinaya sobrang daming outfit po na nagpadala po sa akin, ang daming support na designers. So, thank you so much po sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat.
Alright, thank you very much, Miss Sophia. So could you please take a seat on your throne? You are a queen and you deserve a throne. So please have a seat and you can take your mic with you. And then we can have our members of the media ask you some questions and you can respond when you're ready. Alright, so do we have any members of the media that would like to ask Miss Sophia a question? Anyone, please? Yes. Please state your name and your question.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, Sophia. Welcome back.
Thank you po, thank you so much.
Okay, by the way, I'm Noli Beriosa for OPND Worldwide. Okay. My first question is, what are the important things or the important lessons that you've learned during the entire competition?
Okay. Marami po akong natutunan sa competition po na yon. But something that is really remarkable to me is to respect other people's time. Because doon po sa Thailand, we have to wake up early and we have to accomplish a lot of things. So dapat hindi ka malate sa mga activities, you have to dedicate yourself. At kailangan responsible ka sa pagising mo kasi marami nag-aantay sa'yo. You will become a cause of delay kapag po hindi ka po gumising na maaga kapag na-late ka. So that is something that is really remarkable to me even though it's just really simple, but the impact of it to the whole organization and even to the other candidates is really big. So, ayun po.
Okay, how will you compare the level of difficulty when it comes to your national pageant competition and the international?
Yes. Actually, hindi po siya same sa nationals. Sa nationals po, we get to rest a lot. May mga oras po na nakakapag-rest po kami dahil po okay na po yung mga wardrobes po namin. Sa international po, we have to decide anong outfit yung kailangan suotin sa araw na ito, ano yung hairstyle, and we have to wake up early nga po, and minsan po nakaka-uwi na po kami late. So that is something that is really hard for me there po. But of course, dedicated po ako na may uwi po ang corona, but we are unlucky to do that. But I'm really happy with the result. And yun po, this is something different from the nationals po talaga.
Okay, for my last question, what's in store for you? I mean, what are your plans after this Miss International 2015? Do you have plans to join another pageant like what other winners, previous winners?
Yeah, we can't tell po, of course, but right now, I know na meron naman pong crown na nag-aantay po sa akin din sa Pilipinas, which is Miss International Queen Philippines. So I'll dedicate myself to the organization and what is in store for me.
Probably after your win.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much and congratulations.
Thank you.
Wait.
Wait lang. Ika-crown. Ika-crown lang.
Alright, so let us first place the crown of our Miss International Queen Philippines. Siyempre, she is a queen, dapat may crown. Alright, so let's take a few pictures of Queen Sofia on her crown. And with a throne, of course.
I think that congratulations, because we believe that you did very, very, very well. You might not have been crowned, but for a lot of people and pageant fans around the world, you are the winner. Okay? So now my question is actually this. Since a lot of fans are saying that you were taken out of the top 3 because they're afraid that you might answer the question so well, now I would like to give you the chance to answer the question. What is the most crucial force of transformation that forced you to be Miss International Queen?
I think the most crucial part of transformation that forced me to become Miss International Queen is my transitioning as a transgender woman. It's really crucial because a lot of people were expecting a lot from you. You don't get to please everybody with your transformation. So this is something that this is crucial because other people would not tend to understand you. They will not tend to understand what you feel and why are you doing that transformation for yourself. But at the end of the day, what's most important is even how crucial it is, you became true to yourself. And you please yourself and you became happy with the transformation that you became. Thank you.
Thank you. At the end of the day, you did very well. Now, my second question for you is this. I've overheard a while ago, you have mentioned that one of the things, the difficult things that you have underwent is deciding on things last minute and everything. And I've learned that last minute, you have to change your preliminary gowns. Preliminary gown, rather. So, can you tell us more about what happened and how did you come about with that look? Because you were so gorgeous, we thought it was planned for a long time ahead of it, but no, we learned that you just bought it in Thailand from a Filipino designer.
Yes, so the day before the preliminaries, there is a wardrobe malfunction po. So we have to decide na since may manonood po from the Philippines, I have to contact my Ate A.M. Dalagan. Hello, Ate A.M. Dalagan. for providing my preliminary gown na nasuot ko po, which is yung emerald green. And since it's really not too much of the details, Mami Michelle came up with the idea of putting po yung accessory po here sa forehead. Actually, binawas lang po namin siya dun sa beads ng gown para po ilagay. So, yes. Binawas lang po siya, tapos ginawa po ni Mami Gerard Kyoge and team para po magkaroon po ng accessory yung pinakang look po ng gown po, preliminary gown.
Wow,
yes.
So that's very artistic and very talented pala talaga si Miss Michelle.
Yes.
Now, for my last question, Sophia, when you left the Philippines, we have talked about your fear of authenticity, and you said that we said that to battle fear, it's understanding, and I heard that you did that and you used that in the preliminaries. Now, going back to all the experiences that you had in Thailand for Miss International Queen, will you change anything to make it better, or do you think you did better and already the best?
I think I did my best po together with my team. They really did their very best para po ma-represent po namin yung country po natin. It just happened that it's not my time. So I believe in destiny, and that's the first reason why I came back to the Miss International Queen Philippines pageant. Even though nag-fail po ako dun sa first attempt ko, ang reason ko po nun is it's not my time. So, this time, I think yun din po. I believe in destiny, and I think hindi po siya destined for me. And I'm really happy with my performance, the support of the Miss International Queen Philippines organization.
Yes, you did really very, very good.
Thank you po.
Okay, thank you. And congratulations again.
Hi, Sophia. I'm Edge of Pageantology 101. Congratulations. Grabe. Top 6 is top 6. So, my first question, chill question muna tayo. Sino yung mga naging ka-close mo na co-candidate sa MIQ?
Yes, actually, ka-close ko naman po sila lahat, yung lahat po ng candidates. But, I get along a lot with Miss Canada and Miss Japan. Kami po yung magkakasama lagi araw-araw sa rehearsal, sa ano. Maybe because they speak Tagalog as well. And yun po, magkaka-hangout lang po kami, fun-fun lang. So, I think naka-help din po siya dun sa journey ko. They made me feel like home as well.
Ayun. So, after the MIQ coronation, ang daming mga controversies na nakita natin sa social media. So, may mga issues na the result was rigged, yung may mga sabi natin cooking show, yung mga ganyan mga lumalabas sa social media. So, of course, as reigning Miss International Queen Philippines, ano yung masasabi mo doon? How will you defend the organization, especially the Miss International Queen?
Ginawa po lahat ng Miss International Queen pageant para po maging maayos po yung flow ng pageant, and they really prepared a lot for us. They took care of us sa Thailand po. And I think we should not spread hatred po sa organization because we are promoting world peace. And that is something that we have to focus into. Even though hindi po tayo nanalo, I think that the other candidates, nag-prepare din sila para po may represent yung country nila doon. So, we should not spread hatred po sa kanila dahil sobrang yung effort and pagod din po nila. Ramdam ko din po yun. I was there. So, please stop hatred po sa kanila into the organization po.
Anong masasabi mo kay Miss Malaysia during her live na dapat isa ka daw sa top 3? Are you close with Miss Malaysia?
Yes, we are actually friends, and maybe that was the reason na nasabi niya po yun. But I respect the organization's decision and of course the judges' decisions as well. And at the end of the day po, ay, malas po yun. Malas po pala yung at the end of the day. Yung act po na nangyari po kay Miss Malaysia and kay Asmon po, which is one of the organization nannies po na nag-take care po sa amin doon sa Thailand. Wag na lang po nating masamain kasi hindi po natin alam yung tunay na nangyari po dun sa backstage. They have their own opinions. Maybe it's just misunderstanding. And knowing the internet, they will just spread hate po. Kahit po wala naman po sila doon and hindi nila alam kung ano yung totoong nangyari.
So, anyway, thank you so much. Ang dami po mga questions, pero limited lang yung aming mga
Chat mo ako, Mama Edge.
Oo, yun nga. PM kita, girl. Thank you.
Thank you, Pari.
Hello, Sophia. Congratulations. My name is Will for the Philippines. So, during the preliminary competition and the finals, a lot of pageant fans are saying na you look like Krishna Gravides during the prelims, and you look like Pia Wurtzbach during the final. So, ito ba ay nagkataon lang or part ng strategy ng team?
I think nagkataon lang din po kasi hindi naman po sure yung preliminary gown ko. We came up with that idea last minute na nga po. So, that is something nagkataon lang po siguro and nagpapasapi na lang po ako sa kanila. Sapian nyo. Ganun.
So, sinapian naman.
Oo, sinapian nila ako kaya naging nag-ibang-ibang personality ako.
Next question, kasi a lot of people then are saying during your, after your competition in the national stage, marami nag-doubt na parang during the, for the Q&A, parang magpa-flop ka, but during Miss International Queen, you did well. So, what's your message for those people na nagda-doubt sa mga katulad mo na nag-compete in national and international pageant?
That's how pageant fans are. So, after all, hindi ko sila pinapakinggan. And I hope na ngayon I prove them all wrong. Because hindi naman po lahat ng pinagdadaanan ng lahat ng beauty queens is nakikita nila. Sabi nga po nila, it takes an empire to build a queen. So, marami po nagtulong-tulong bago po ako nag-transform sa kung ano ako ngayon or kung paano ko na-represent yung country natin. So, wag po tayong mag-spread ng hate sa mga beauty queens kasi sobra po yung paghihirap po.
Last question. Siyempre may last question. Last question. So, just like Pia Wurtzbach and Catriona Gray, they competed in the national stage twice and twice. And the same with Catriona, you competed twice. So what's your message to our aspiring transgender na who are planning to join next year?
My message is don't lose hope because I was once on your shoe. I dreamed of this and I can't imagine na nandito na po ako ngayon. I get to represent our country and just believe in yourself. Huwag kayong makikinig sa mga taong nagda-down sa inyo because hindi naman sila yung gagawa ng future mo at hindi sila ang magdidikta ng story mo. Gawin mo yung sarili mong story and just believe in yourself and be confident.
Congratulations again.
Thank you po. Thank you.
Mag-headset mo rin kayo.
Hi, Queen Sofia.
Hello po.
My name is Franz from Mars France. Nasabaybayan ko yung journey mo since last year and then this year. So congratulations. In a lighter question, would it be okay if you could share to us some of the parang treasured memories mo when it comes to Miss International Queen Thailand, and at the same time mga funny and mga chichi moments?
Okay. Ang mga na masayang moments ko po is with my team and Mami Michelle. Sa camera, ganyan lang po yan sila. Medyo finesse. Pero po pag nagsama-sama po kami, baklaan na rin po yan. Masaya po. So that is something na I treasure the most because hindi po ako nape-pressure ng sobra. In-enjoy ko lang po yung journey. And I'm just really happy to be with them. And yung support system po kasi, napaka-importante po niyan sa pageantry. Kasi may mga moments na idadown mo na rin yung sarili mo, parang nawawalan ka na ng confidence. Sila po yung nag-lift up sa'yo, bakit mo ba sinimulan yan? Ganon. Parang bibigyan ka nila ng sobrang confidence para magpatuloy at para ilaban mo po yun. Siyempre, hindi lang po para sa sarili mo, iisipin mo rin sila, yung mga naniniwala sa'yo. So, ayun po yung sobrang importante din po sa akin.
And also, could you take us back to the moment before they announced the top 6 and then after they announced the top 3? What's going on in your mind that time?
Before po i-announce yung top 6, I was really nervous because Lars Pacheco made it to top 6. Dapat top 6 din ako. Sabi kong gano'n sa sarili ko. Dapat malampasan ko yung yung last year. Kasi syempre ipapasyok nito pagka sabi ko sa sarili kong ganyan. Knowing pageant fans. Sabi kong gano'n. So, nung nag-top 6 na po and nag-question and answer na, I prayed. And that is true. Sabi ko, Lord, let your will be done. Kung makakapasok ako, thank you so much po. Kung hindi, I'm really happy and I'm really grateful for this journey. Sabi ko.
And also, ang ganda lang nung, hindi kasi siguro nakita nila, pero may mga cam fan na, di ba, 3 na lang kayo yung hindi natawag, si Colombia, si USA at ikaw. So, nag-hug talaga kayo. So, ang ganda din ng moment na yun.
Yes po. Parang yung batch po nila, sa ibang pageant.
Congratulations again, Sophia.
Hi, Sophia. My name is Ada from Hayadon. Jeff had so many questions, so I hope my fellow media pressers could indulge me. Sige, one.
Kulang, Ada.
No, kasi, okay, my first question is, what was your strategy during the entire pageant, knowing that you weren't the only Filipina competing for the title? I think this is the first time in so many years, or the first time in the pageant's history, that there were 4 Filipina contestants competing for the title in a single year. Was there a conscious effort for you to really make an effort to stand out more?
Okay, yes. Actually, hindi lang po 4 yung Filipino. Malaysia is half Filipino as well. And also Myanmar. Filipino sila, but they don't speak Tagalog po. So, ang ginawa lang po ng team is, nag-stick po kami dun sa strategy po namin na we have to change looks. Dapat mapakita ko yung iba't ibang part, iba't ibang characteristics ni Sophia. So we changed looks on my hair, on my outfits, that I can be sweet, I can be fierce. So, yun po yung iba-ibang nangyari dun po sa Miss International Queen Pageant. So, every night, nagmi-meeting po kami. So, ito ang event tomorrow. Anong susuotin ni Sophia dyan? Anong hair? Anong accessories? Anong shoes susuot niya? Ganon.
Alright. So, speaking of looks, kasi let me just regress to your preliminary and finals look. You mentioned kasi na it was a last-minute choice for you to wear the emerald green gown. So I wonder, how did you decide that that particular emerald gown was for prelims and that red Jessica Rabbit gown behind you is for the finals?
So, nung una po kasi ang decision po namin is red talaga yung pang-finals ko. So, we stick with that plan. Kasi parang yung red is something na napaka-powerful on stage. It will make you look beautiful and fierce. And it will match my characteristic din po. Parang madadala ko siya. So, ayun po yung naging decision po namin. Mag-red po ako sa finals para po bulabog na color. Something wow. Yes.
Alright. Sige. Last question na. From my end. So given everything that happened after the pageant night, and given the feedback, the positive feedback that you've gotten from a lot of pageant fans, not just here in the Philippines but around the world, how do you react to this collective feedback about delegates like you from the Philippines who are too polished for perfection that it already becomes a disadvantage on our part? So, and given what you have performed, we have nothing to really nitpick more. But for other people, they think that we are already too perfect or polished for the title. Do you think there is such a case, or is it just purely luck?
I think mahirap po siyang sagutin. Kasi when you come not prepared, ibabash ka. When you come too prepared, babash ka pa rin. So, I think dapat mag-stick na lang tayo sa pagiging authentic mo. Kung ano yung feel mo, magiging confident ka. And whatever happens, dapat maging masaya ka dun sa performance mo. Kasi dapat hindi mo naman i-please yung ibang tao. Dapat una mong i-please yung sarili mo. Kung masaya ka sa performance mo, then go with it. It's fine to go too polished. Because being too polished means being too prepared for the competition. You are determined to get the crown. Now, if other people says that it's too polished, that it looks awkward na and too much na talaga, and it doesn't mind at all. Yes, yun.
Nothing else matters. Thank you so much and congratulations again.
Congratulations, Pia. This is Paul from Pageants Unions International. My question is, if you were given a chance to ask, are you satisfied with the top 3 results?
Sorry pa.
Are you satisfied with the top 3 results? With top 3 na pinili? And why?
I'm for sure they also came prepared for the competition. They worked hard for that. And I witnessed that, actually. Tinanong nga ako ni Mami Michelle nung una pa lang. I remember, sinong film mong ka-competition mo? Nung hindi pa po kami nalipad ng Thailand. Sabi ko, Ma, parang feel ko si Miss Peru eh. Ang ganda-ganda niya. Sabi kong ganon sa kanya. Tapos yun, it happened na siya pala talaga yung malaking tinik. And even Thailand, si Saruda, sobrang prepared din po niya. Pinaghandaan niya pati yung mga gowns, pati yung glam team niya, pati si Vietnam. So, sobrang nag-prepare lahat po. So, overall, ang masasabi ko lang po is, it's destined for them and not for me.
In your competition, may naging crush ka ba na tayo? Or baka pwede mo sa kwento? I know you're busy during that time. Pero
ang naging crush ko po nun ay bed. Parang gusto ko na lang siyang yakapin mag-bed. Sobrang pagod po kasi, pero worth it kasi I get to explore Thailand po. Na-explore ko po yung mga pagkain, yung mga activities po na ginawa namin. Masaya din po. It's really fun. So, yun lang po.
Thank you.
Hello, Sophia. This is Pao. Pao Caniano. First and foremost, congratulations. We watched it, like, nung nasa van kami, pinapanood talaga namin yung competition mo. But I just wanna ask, let's go back sa final gown mo, sa final look mo. Mostly kasi sa mga pageants, like, big volumes, curly hair, ikaw ba nag-decide ng bagsak lang yung hair? Ganon.
Actually, hindi pa po, undecided pa po yung hair namin noon. Hindi pa sure na mag-i-straight ako kasi ang dami ring request na mag-big hair siya, ang ganda niya sa big hair, magbanat siya, ang ganda niya sa banat. So, hindi ko po alam. Tapos, nung nung the day before the final, sabi ko, parang gusto kong mag-straight na lang. Sabi ko kay Mami Michelle, kasi gamay ko siya pero ibahin nating straight. Sabi kong ganun. So, sinaid po namin siya na dun sa gown. So, ayun po, parang last minute decision din po siya.
Actually, it really fits you. Bagay na bagay sa'yo yung bagsak na hair. And my second question is, after competing in MIQ, who are you now?
I'm still the same Sophia po, of course. And I am really ready para po mag-serve din po sa Miss International Queen Philippines organization. And even though I didn't make it on the top 3, may crown pa rin naman po ako, which is the Miss International Queen Philippines crown.
Yes naman, and you made us proud. Congratulations.
Well, thank you, thank you.
Hello, Sophia. Congratulations. So, ayun. So, what lesson you've learned sa journey mo sa Miss International Queen na sa tingin mo sobrang nakatulong sa'yo para lalong mas mag-grow ka as a person?
Okay, I think yun po is not everything you wish for will come to you. Kasi I think parang ano po parang nag-graduate na ako sa pageant. Parang syempre Miss International Queen pageant na yun, I get to represent the Philippines. So that is something that I learned na parang kung hindi destined siya sa'yo, just follow God's will. Parang i-accept mo na lang siya dahil meron pang in store for you. I'm for sure that God is preparing so much better for you. And even though hindi ka nanalo, that doesn't mean that you are not a winner in life. You can be a winner in different aspects of life as well.
Alright, thank you. So, ito kalokla. Sa tingin mo, aside kay Miss Peru, sino sa tingin mo na deserving din na makoronahan at bakit?
Si Saluda po talaga, Thailand. Kahit before the competition, talagang siya yung sabi kong sobrang prepared, sobrang ready siya to get the crown. And alam ko rin po yung hard work niya dahil kinuwento niya po yung mga pinagdaanan niya bago niya nakuha yung crown ng Miss Stephanie. So, yung background niya din, sobrang ganda. So, ayun po yung pinaka-competition po sa tingin ko while I was there.
Good evening. Congratulations, Sophia. And this is Jay from Pageant Trend. My question is, how do you feel that, I know that your close friend is Miss Thailand. How do you feel about that? She's being bashed.
Thailand. Actually, ganun din naman po parang yung mga pageant fans naman po talaga, may iba't ibang perceptions yan, may iba't ibang bets, may iba't ibang gustong manalo. So, ibabash po talaga yung mga winners, just like the other winners. Kasi hindi po nanalo yung mga sinusuportahan ng mga ibang pageant fans. But, hindi po kasi nila kilala yung background ng ibang candidates. At hindi po nila alam yung pinagdaanan po namin sa in-depth interview, kung ano po yung mga preparations. So, hindi po nila maiintindihan kung bakit nandun sila sa posisyon na yon, and they deserve that.
And another question. So, after this, after your competition in Thailand, what's the next after this, Sophia?
Matutulog lang po ako, tapos po back to work. Sa organization po, kung may mga plans po, and of course, I'm open for judging, message me. So, mga projects, and I'll also be working with Love Yourself Philippines pa rin po, para po ma-dedicate po yung sarili ko. And actually, magpapahinga lang po ako ng 2 weeks, magpapa-SRS na po ako sa Kamal Hospital. Babalik po ako ng Thailand. So, thank you so much, Kamal Hospital. You will complete my womanhood.
Thank you so much and congratulations, dear.
Thank you po.
Hi, Sophia. I'm Christian from The Crown Philippines. Congratulations. My question is, which among the segments of the competition do you think you did, was your best moment?
Best moments ko po yung sa mga candidates pagka nagbabanding kami kasi nagbabaklaan din po yan sila eh. Even though we are from different countries with different languages, nag-joke din po kami, nagbabanding din po kami. Tapos nagtatanungan sila, saan ka nagpagawa niyan? Gusto ko yan. May surgery bang ganyan sa inyo? Tapos, tanong sila na tanong sa akin kung saan ko itong pinagawa. Yung ilong ko, yung ganyan. Yung mga baklaan po ng sa Miss International Queen Pageant. Kasi, syempre, gusto rin nilang kung saan magandang magawa ng ganyan. Tapos, may mga joke din sila from different countries. So, yun po, yung mga bonding po talaga, sisterhood din po.
And last question for me. When you got in Thailand, did you feel that you're one of the favorites or you're one of the standouts already?
Opo, honestly, yes. Sobra po yung welcome po nung Thai people po doon. And thank you po Mama Chag and Mama Simon for welcoming us and accommodating us sa Thailand po. Maraming salamat po. And yung mga Thai people din po, sobra po silang sumigaw po doon sa amin sa backstage. Yung mga support po nila. So, super nakaka-touch po talaga as someone coming from the Philippines po.
Thank you.
Hi, Sophia. Congratulations. Ferdy from... my question for you is, what lesson have you learned in joining international pageant that you would like and they need to know the next candidate of Miss International Queen Philippines?
The lesson that I learned is you have to be mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and financially ready. Kasi maraming mangyayari sa Thailand. Maraming nangyari sa akin. I'm having mental health problems. Naging emotional din ako sometimes because I miss my family. And yung hirap po talaga ng preparation, dapat maging ready sila emotionally and mentally. So, ayun po yung something na dapat na magkaroon po ng qualities po sa next queen po natin para po masukit po natin ang corona po sa susunod.
How happy are you with the support of your national organization?
Super happy po. Hindi po naman ako pinabayaan po talaga. And kahit po sa do sa preparation pa lang, sa mga gowns, sa mga costume, even the small things, they help me with that. So thank you so much po Mami Michelle and Sir Day and Direct Rods for guiding me all throughout my journey po.
Congratulations.
Thank you po.
Miss Michelle, may tanong daw sa'yo.
Alright, so I think that's all now.